Collectively, as a house, as a country, as a government, all of us collectively can stop these riots that are so repeatedly occurring in this country. So allow me a minute to go into the history of how there is in place a Congress module of riot engineering in this country, which has from the last so many decades tried to engineer riots in this country so that it benefits them politically. And this is not a thing of today, sir. This has happened not from today, but from the last 70 years since the time of our independence. Let me just give a few examples, sir. Sir, from 1950 to 1964, under the Prime Ministership of Jawaharlal Nehru, 243 communal violence incidences were recorded in India. Under Indira Gandhi's rule, sir, 337 communal violence incidences were documented in 15 states. Sir, during Rajiv Gandhi's rule, 291 communal violence incidences were documented in 16 states, sir, including the barbaric Sikh pogrom of 1984. Sir, out of the 1,194 communal violence incidents documented in India from 1950 to 1995, 73% of all of these occurred during the Nehru, Indira and the Rajiv Gandhi Prime Ministership. Sir, the nation wants to know why all these years the Congress party engineers this riot to benefit itself politically. Sir, there is a reason why I have congratulated the Honorable Home Minister, sir. Within 36 hours, a detailed conspiracy, which had taken more than 3 months for preparation and execution, was curtailed and controlled. Let me explain what this module of the Congress conspiracy is, the Congress module of riot engineering is. Sir, right after the CAA was passed by this Honorable House, in the most democratic manner, the Congress President Sonia Gandhi addresses a gathering in the Ram Leela Maidan, and knowing fully well that the CAA has nothing whatsoever to do with citizenship of Indian Muslims or any Indians whatsoever, misleads the entire nation and gives a call for Qurbani and says, "Aar par ki ladai," and she says the people should come out of houses and come out on streets. The very next day, sir, Shaheen Bagh protests start, and hundreds of innocent Muslim women, misled, incited, they come out onto the streets, sir, and they are used as shields by all these radical Islamist outfits supported by the Congress ecosystem to further their agenda of breaking this country. So what happens the very next day? Sir, young students in Jamia Millia University, the Jawaharlal Nehru University, supported by SFI, SDPI and other such cohorts, start organizing violent protests. What are the slogans raised? Too much has been discussed about Kapil Mishra's so-called hate speech, sir, but I would want to draw the attention of the House just to the slogans that were raised during the protest. Jinnah wali azadi. What is this Jinnah wali azadi? Hinduon se azadi, Kafiron se azadi. These were the slogans that were raised in these protests, sir. And what was the other slogan? Sir, let me tell you, there is nothing anti-Muslim about the CAA, but there is everything anti-Hindu about the anti-CAA protests. What was the slogan that was raised? Tera mera rishta kya? La ilaha illallah. These were the slogans that were raised at these protests, sir. And those who were slaying these slogans, those who were perpetrating this violence, were portrayed as victims by the intellectual jihadis who write for this ecosystem in the newspapers. And these people who raise these slogans of Tukde Tukde of Bharat